up, everyone, and welcome to my Week 16 Philadelphia Eagles prediction. Hey, what a butt whooping we gave to the Jets last week. 45-19, right, baby? Hey, my little football fans to say something. What do you have to say? Eagles, exactly. You know, I'm raising my children right. Eagles, baby. And that's all I have to say. That's all she had to say, right? Eagles? Good job, baby. Hey, 45-19, everybody's happy. It's Christmas. Christmas tree is nice and bright. Things are going great right now for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you know what? Guess where we're going? Texas Stadium. 4:15 on Fox Christmas Eve, baby. Come on, Eagles. Give us our early Christmas present. They gave us one good one last week. 45-19. Come on. They could do it again. They could put a nice little butt whooping on the Cowboys and take a hold of this playoff scenario. We need a lot of things to happen, but hey, it can happen. First thing we're talking about is what to watch for this game. Big keys. Early birds. The Eagles are built to play from ahead, where they have forced teams to abandon their ground game and become a one-dimensional team. The Eagles in the first quarter have outscored opponents 49-14. 49-14 in the first quarter have outscored opponents. In the first half, 123-36 in the first half. But that's in their 6 wins. In their 8 losses, they've been outscored in the first quarter 49-17, and I've been outscored in the first half 117-94. So we have to, put in layman terms, we got to score first and in bunches. That's what we have to do. The 2 tight end sets. The Eagles love to run LaShawn McCoy in 2 tight end sets. In Week 8, when we beat the crap out of the Cowboys, LaShawn McCoy ran for 185 yards that game. You know why? Because we're in 2 tight end sets, and they opened up holes that tractor trailer could go through. Tail the turnovers. We cannot turn over the ball and expect to win. Last week, we turned over the ball 3 or 4 times. We got lucky because the Jets did it too 4 times. So, you know what I mean? We have to hold on to the ball. We have to carry correctly. We just have to. Oh, look, Asante Samuel has been ruled out for the Saturday game against the Dallas Cowboys. I just got that text. That's bad news, but hey, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie can play his position. He's better in the corner. Bring Hezilio Hansen in the nickel. That's not that bad. Kind of bad news, but whatever. Things happen. Taylor turnovers. The Eagles are on pace for most giveaways in 2 decades. Only Redskins have the poor turnover differential at -12. The Cowboys, meanwhile, have a respectable -5 turnover differential, and Tony Romo has only thrown 2 interceptions in the last 7 games. We got to get Tony Romo on his back. We have to. Just like in Week 8 when we sacked him 6-7 times. We have to put him on his back. We have to get him nervous. We have to get him just because when he starts getting comfortable, getting outside the pocket, extending plays, that's when he makes big plays. Red zone improvement. The Eagles have been doing much better in red zone in recent weeks, and on both sides. The offense has converted 9 of 13 red zone opportunities, and opportunities into touchdowns the last 4 games. On defense, they held Jets, who came into last week's ranked first in the red zone, to just 2 touchdowns and 5 trips in 20. That's pretty good. Over the last 2 games, they've given up just 3 touchdowns in the red zone, 8 red zone challenges. In their last 12 games, opponents were 24-34 in red zone opportunities. Pretty good. It's a pretty good turnaround. And last thing, getting off the field on 3rd down. We have to. The Patriots killed us on that game. Chicago with Jay Cutler, they killed us because we couldn't get off the ball. We couldn't get off the field or defense on 3rd down. 3rd down is huge. In the Eagles' 8 losses, their opponents have converted 44% of their 3rd down opportunities. That's huge. The Eagles' opponent passer rating was 125. That's a whopping 125 and almost 70 completion rate percentage. Tony Romo was ranked 4th in the league in 3rd down passing. But in Week 8 loss against the Eagles, he was 4 for 8, so 50%. Another thing too is, speaking of long shot, like we said, the Eagles, kind of a long shot, but it's a good chance. Think about it. The Jets have to beat the Giants tomorrow 1 o'clock, so we'll find out even before the Eagles game starts if we're still in it. The Jets beat the Giants, we're good. We beat the Cowboys, and then we'll worry about next week's thing with the Redskins beating the Redskins and the Giants beating the Cowboys. It can happen, guys. You have to believe. It happened in 2008 when, on the final day of the season, the Eagles needed the Texans to beat the Bears and the 13-point underdog Raiders to beat Tampa Bay. When Tampa Bay was looking for a playoff spot, too. If they won, they would have clinched. And the FootballAllStars.com gave us a 9.8% chance of making the playoffs that day, and we did it. That's what the great part is of football. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's great. because I love football, but I hate the fucking Cowboys. I hate them so much. It gets me so mad to think about the Cowboys. I hate them. I hate them so much. I just want to break something right now. I just want to rip something apart. You know, the Giants just get you so pissed off when they come. I'm not the Giants, the Cowboys. The Giants piss me off too. The Redskins, I don't give a fuck about the Redskins. But the Cowboys, I hate them. I've hated them since I was 5 years old. My dad told me to hate the Cowboys. I hate all the fake fans around here in Jersey that, oh, I'm a Cowboys fan. The only reason you're a Cowboys fan is because they were winning championships in the 90s. If you're not from Texas, should not be a Cowboys fan. You are a bandwagon fan. Blasphemy. Who's hot, who's not? Jason Babin, 8 sacks in the last 3 games. Big playmaker. Tony Romo has thrown 18 touchdown passes and just 2 picks in the last 7 games. He's been on fire. Who's not hot? Jason Avant, 3 catches, 45 receptions in the last 3 games. Anthony Spencer, just 3 sacks in 11 games. Key matchup. Brent Selleck for Sean Lee. Lee left the game early in the first matchup. And then Selleck caught 7 passes for 94 yards and a touchdown. So, we got the best of them when Sean Lee got hurt. Another big matchup, Jamar Chaney versus Felix Jones. I don't know if Felix Jones is playing. Sammy Morris be playing. So, if Sammy Morris plays, he should just get 20 yards. That's it. Get DeMarco Murray and the other guy, Tanner. They're both on IR. So, Sammy Morris is 34-year-old running back. Come on. And Asante Samuel's not playing, actually. So, it's Dominique Rogers-Cromartie and Josilio Hanson versus Miles Austin, Des Bryant, and Laurent Robinson. It's going to be, I give the advantage of them to the Cowboys because Josilio has to show a big game. He has to show up, Josilio. In recent history, the Eagles routed the Cowboys at the link on Halloween Eve or whatever, mischief night, 34-7. Dallas leads the series 59-46 overall throughout the history. The Eagles' offense is third in NFL, averaging 400 yards per game. Cowboys are ranked 6th in NFL with 390 per game. Quarterback, I think the advantage goes to the Eagles because after a horrible game against the Dolphins, Michael Vick rebounded with a solid performance against the Jets. He displayed more patience in the pocket. He stayed in the pocket. He's thrown at least 1 interception in the last 11 games, but 9 out of 11 games. He's thrown 6 picks on 3rd down and 4th in the red zone, so he has to stop that. But I think the advantage goes to the Eagles because Michael Vick is a playmaker. You have to play against him, and he can break it. Our offense can break it at any time. Tony Romo's biggest flaw in the NFL quarterback has been interceptions. He's thrown 6 picks in the first 5 games this year, but has thrown 3 since. So he's extremely accurate. He completes 70% of his passes in the last 6 games. And his mobility is get out the pocket and extend plays, like I said earlier. Running back goes to the Eagles. LaShawn McCoy has an NFL best 17 rushing touchdowns. He's second in NFL. And he's 60 yards away from Maurice Jones-Drew for the rushing title. I think he will get the rushing title because he has to have a big game this week and next week for us to make the playoffs. He rushed for a season-high 185 yards in Week 8 and has been money in short yards conversion. If it's 32, give it to LaShawn because he's 28-36 in situations 2 yards or less in the last 9 games. Felix Jones is a breakaway threat, but I don't know if he's playing. Really, I don't. Sammy Morris, 34-year running back, should only get 50 yards, if that. Receiving core, I think they go advantage. They said Cowboys, but I think it goes to the Eagles. Brent Selleck, Jeremy Maclin, Jason Avant, Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn McCoy, Michael Vick. Come on. That offense receiving core is incredible, Brent Selleck has been on a tear, and he's been targeted 61 times for 45 receptions, 600 yards, and 3 TDs in the last, 9 games? That's humongous. That's football, baby. That's football. You can't go anything about it. He plays to win. And Jeremy Maclin's going to be expect a big game for Jeremy Maclin. Everybody's been quiet about Deshaun Jackson. Jeremy Maclin will have a huge game this week. You can quote me on that one. Their receivers are good because you got to put in Jason Witten. Jason Witten is a huge Pro Bowl tight end. He can kill you. And we always have a problem with tight ends. Lately, we haven't been, but anything can happen with this defense. Offensive line goes to the Cowboys. I think they said Eagles, but the Cowboys, I think, are playing a little bit better this season. Because think about Michael Vick's been hurt a couple of times, and it was the offensive line fault. They weren't blocking correctly. Even though the Cowboys have given up 30 sacks this year, but only 8 in the last 7 home games. So, expect them to be protected, but I think we're going to get in there because Jason Bateman-Trinkle have been out of this world lately. And think about it, Jason Bateman's only 3 sacks away, from Reggie White's record for the Eagles. Come on, Jason Mammon's going for that. Defense, actually, our defense is a little bit better than the Cowboys statistically. So we let up 327 yards per game, that's 10th, and the Cowboys let up 334 yards per game, that's 13th. Defensive line goes to the Eagles. They have 27 sacks, 71 hurries this year between Jason Babin and Trent Cole. 2 people. 27 sacks, 71 hurries. That's amazing. Last year, the entire defense had 39 sacks and 117 hurries. The Eagles' defense will need to be careful with Tony Romo, who's a lethal passer when he gets outside the pocket and extend plays. Jay Ratliff, he's not your prototypical nose tackle, but he's 6'4", 287, and he holds the point of attack and he has excellent quickness. We just have to be careful for him. We have to block him, double team him, do whatever you can. We're playing a 3-4 defense again for a second week straight. Hopefully we'll take advantage of it like we did last week against the Jets when we beat the piss out of them 45-19. Linebacker core goes to the Cowboys, to Marcus Ware. That's all I have to say. Replacing Moises Faku, Hakeem Jordan after week 9 has been huge because they stopped the bleeding in the run defense in the last 6 games since the switch. We only allowed opponents 3.6 yards per carry. So that's pretty good too. And Casey Matthews and Kenny Clayton are in a nickel package, and that's been helping out too. So secondary goes to the Eagles because even with Asante Samuel out with a hamstring injury, they can still give up. He still can give up a deep pass to Laurent Robinson. They have to watch out. The Eagles have to watch out. They have to have somebody up there in safety always because Laurent Robinson loves to go deep. The Cowboys have 3 quality corners and Terrence Newman, Michael Jenkins, Orlando Shedrick. Newman is a tough, complete corner with good instincts. He's got 4 interceptions this year. But Jenkins is a bit more athletic and physical, but he also is more prone to mistakes. Look for him to give up a touchdown to Deshaun Jackson or Jeremy Maclin. Special teams goes to Des Bryant and the Cowboys. If Deshaun Jackson is in there all the time, then I'll be different. Chad Hall, no. Deshaun Jackson needs to break something. Expect him to have a big game. It's just we have to do this that way. We have to. And where's my jersey? And we got to get pumped for this game. We got to put your jerseys on now and just get ready. You know what I mean? It's Cowboys, baby. It's Cowboys week, and we're still in a playoff hunt. Come on. My prediction, 27-17 Eagles, baby. We take it to Dallas, and we take it to them. I hate the Cowboys, and we're going to beat them down on Christmas Eve like we beat them a couple years ago on Christmas with Jeff Garcia. But we're going to do it Michael Vick. Jeremy Maclin's going to have 100 yards. Deshaun Jackson's going to have 100 yards. Deshaun McCormick's going to have 100 yards. Bryce's going to have 100 yards. Everyone's going to have 100 yards. Everyone's going to do good. And we're going to beat the crap out of them like 55-10. Really, 27-17, my prediction. 27-17. We got to be realistic here, Let's go. That's all I have to say. Merry Christmas. Christmas tree up there. I'm watching NFL Network. Let's go. Tomorrow's the game, baby. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. Hope you guys get great presents. Hope everybody that has kids out there. Hope they have a great Christmas. Hope Santa Claus comes to everybody's house. Come on. Let's go. Eagles, baby. Marley, where's Marley at? Where's my little girl at, baby? We Eagles fans up in here. Come on, baby. Come here, right? We're gonna say Eagles, right, Marley? Eagles. Say Eagles. Eagles. Say E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Woo! 27-17 victory, guys. This is how we do it. Hopefully you guys have a great time with your family and everything. Merry Christmas. 27-17 victory, Eagles, baby. Love you guys.